back once again to Indie Film Screening. I'm J.Rome Lee Brown, and here's our co-host,
Stephon J. Davis.
I keep calling you co-host.
That's fine.
Okay, all right.
I am the co-host. Right.
Yeah, you're a co-host towards me. So I'm the host, and he's the co-host.
No, I'm the host. You're the co-host.
I'm a co-host too. So we're both hosts.
We're both co-hosts.
So we have another episode of the show for you guys today, and this one here is pretty decent. And Stephon's going to let us know all about this film. He's going to tell us what a wonderful film we have for you guys here.
Yeah, this film is unique. It's called Perspective, and one thing about it is that in life, everything is really based on perspective. Yes. And I've often asked this question myself. Really, actually, I think in a Facebook post recently, I said, is reality really just perspective? So I think it's an interesting question, nonetheless. Yeah. I don't know if it was an interesting movie, but it was definitely an interesting question. No, just kidding. No, the movie was all right, called Perspective, and it really just gave it a chance to explore the concepts of reality, I'd say to the point of ghost phenomenon. So you look at supernatural things. I think what they were trying to do was say that everything has a reason or explanation if you really just explore it. And so maybe something that you saw that you thought was a ghost, or something that you saw that you thought was whatever kind of crazy situation really was just whatever. It can't be explained.
Well, it can be explained in another format. This particular film, I had a hard time following. I couldn't follow what was going on. When I saw the film twice. I took a look at it the first time I looked at it. I'm like, what in the hell is going on? Mm-hmm. And I looked at it again the second time, and after I had a better understanding what the film was about, I was able to understand a little bit more. And I got the impression that this individual is in a different dimension, and these other people in a different dimension were all in the one room. And when one person moves something in a different dimension, that person living in that dimension will see it move. Like we see ghosts move things around. If I'm making any sense to you.
When you were watching it, were you high?
No. Well, when you're in a different dimension in a ghostly world. When something moves around, you ever seen the movies when something moves around, you're thinking, oh my God, a ghost moves something. But in another dimension, on the other side of that dimension, actually what moved it was another person, which is a person in that world moves up, but we're seeing it as a ghost. So this is what I got. This is really deep. So this is where I got that impression that this particular room had quite a few dimensions going on at one time, because one person was moving a chair, another person was moving something on the table, another person was moving was cooking. But all these different dimensions put together caused this one room to move, doors opening, closets to open, the stove to be cooking food, and the cabinets be opening. So that's why I got the impression that this particular film was based on different dimensions, what's going on.
I like that.
Because it all took place in one room, true enough. It was confusing as hell to figure out what was going on. The psychedelic kitchen really gave me a headache. I don't know if you remember all the different colors in the kitchen. That really gave me a headache. But I love the idea of what he was trying to portray in this film, but at the same time, it seemed to have a little hard time to get that point across. The first time. You have to watch it maybe once or twice to get a better idea where he was going with this particular film.
Yeah, I mean, I like the dimension concept. I think there's a lot of different perspectives that you could look at it from that point of view. The dimension thing is one of them. The whole idea of parallel universes and different dimensions. And, I currently live on the fifth dimension myself, but that's another story for another day. But I think that it could either be like that, like you said, a dimension thing, or it could be different people that came into the house at different points of time, and they left the door open or something or whatever.
Well, that too. These are all different people, I believe they were. But if you remember at the end of the film, he played back the whole thing,
and it looked like it was ghosts running all around and stuff. Like everything was happening. Everything was like kind of moving on its own and stuff. Yeah.
So when the film first came on, you saw the guy walk in the room. He pulls a chair out and he does something on the stove. He goes to the kitchen cabinet and does something. Then he leaves the room. Then the next time, another guy comes in the same kitchen to get something. The chair moves out. The cabinet opens. He's like, "Hold, what was that? What was that?" The chair moved out, and the cabinet opened. He got freaked out, and ran out the room.
I don't remember him running out the room.
Well, I mean, okay, whatever. I would have, but okay.
But
besides the point.
What they should have been freaked out about was wow, these people living in the same little apartment though. I mean, that's what
You're missing the point.
You got too many roommates now. Somebody got to make some more money.
You're missing the whole point. The point was each individual thing that took place in the film was some type of dimension going on in another state of not state, but another state of dimension, and these little things took place all in one room. When you put them all together, it made sense. The movie didn't make sense. But the ideal concept made a little more sense what was going on.
So what about the ghost? So is it trying to dispel the ghost theory then? Is it saying that there's not really ghosts, it's just people in different dimensions then moving stuff around?
Well, are the people living in different dimensions considered ghosts? Could you consider them ghosts since we don't know them any other way?
I mean,
That's a whole different
to us, they might seem like ghosts, but to them, they just seem like
we could be
people
ghosts ourselves, living in somebody
could be standing there right now, like, who are these people?
It could be a whole...
They moving stuff around, you know?
It's a whole different dimension.
I keep seeing this popcorn thing going up in the air.
Speaking of popcorn. But it's a whole different idea of film that you have to watch to get a better idea of what he's trying to say.
Yeah, and I do like films that have like that kind of weird psychology to them, make you think. Yeah, but you know, I like films that make you think, that are different, out of the box, and you know, the creative and all that kind of stuff. Like Memento. I don't know if you saw that before. It's an older movie now. Christopher Nolan directed it. Memento. If you didn't see that, you should check that out.
Okay.
I think back in that day, that probably was independent film.
That does sound familiar, though. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, he's gone on to bigger and you know, more magnificent projects since then. But
okay,
I think Memento was independent film. Christopher Nolan.
Well, what do you all the way around? What do you think about this particular film? If you had to say something good about it. If you had to, if you were forced to, if
I had to say something good, I would say I like that they were creative, that they were ambitious in describing the perspective of different people. You know, I think that, like you say, it is a chance to really think about perception in a lot of different ways. Really, you know, so what is reality and what is perception? You know, is your perception reality, or is reality, and your perception doesn't change that fact or not? So, I mean, I don't know. I would say I like that it was challenging to think of something different and unique and put it together, you know. I did notice that they had strings, so you could kind of see, you know, when they were, like, moving stuff.
Oh, really? Okay, so I didn't catch that. I was too busy trying to figure out what the hell was going on.
But it was still pretty good. It was well done.
Okay.
I mean, I think they did a decent job with it, though.
All right. I thought the film was confusing. I thought it could have been a little more explaining to the viewers what was going on.
I might hear a ghost right now, man.
Yeah, I thought I heard something.
Hearing sounds and things.
I thought it was maybe the wind blowing.
Somebody else from a different dimension.
It's the staff and crew walking around. I thought the film could have been done a little more detailish, where it had to explain what was going on. But I'm a little mixed. Have mixed feelings about this film. I like the idea, the concept, what they were trying to do. It's just they just didn't get there to that point with me. Yeah.
Maybe if it was like an actual full movie. I mean, this was just like a quick short.
Yeah, it was.
Together, just to kind of show people what life is like. I don't know. I'm not sure what the point was, but you know.
Well, yeah. Well, that's what I just said. Yeah. And whoever the art decorator is in the kitchen, they need to fire that guy.
I think it was just a chance to just say, like, hey, look at this. This is, you know, and I guess that's what a lot of films really just do. Like, art, you know, when we talk about art, it's like, this is what I think about life. Here, check it out, you know. But yeah, if it was like a full movie, maybe they could have explored, they could have used that and then really built upon it and made something pretty outstanding, possibly.
Well, overall, I thought the film was pretty okay. It was all right. Had some issues that need to be addressed. Did a great job on trying to explain what they wanted to do. But in the long run, it kind of just drifted off for me. And I
know they said something at the very end. There were some words at the end. I can't remember what it was exactly. Maybe I could even try to pull it up, but I don't know if I have enough time for all that.
There were words at the end?
If you want to do a song and dance while I pull this up, that could work. But
I'm gonna juggle this.
I think they tried to explain what they were going after at the end there, if I'm not mistaken.
I'm hearing noises back there.
I told you, man. We probably shouldn't have reviewed this movie now. That people from different dimensions coming through here. Like
noises back there.
Yeah. It's like that one movie. They say you're not supposed to watch, or else you die or whatever. Like.
Oh well, yeah.
You know what I'm talking about? That movie. Was it called VHS or something crazy?
Oh yeah. If you watch this, rewind and watch it, whatever it's gonna come to life. You're gonna die. Whatever.
Yeah.
They've been making films like that forever.
And then they had Rings, Lord Rings. The Ring.
The Ring. The thing comes crawling out of the water.
Oh man.
The drain, whatever that thing was.
Yeah, that was crazy.
The Well. Yeah, that movie was. I'm sorry, I didn't like that movie neither. I didn't like number 1, 2, 3, and the other 50 they made out of it.
It was too scary for you.
No, it just didn't do much for me at all.
Here we go. Here's some words. Every action is implemented by someone or something in the universe. The way your mind sees projects it as paranormal activity, supernatural powers, or something human. The way of understanding the situation depends on individuals. Man, they could have slowed that down a little bit. But I tried to give people what they said, but it was so doggone fast.
We just want to apologize to our editor for all this footage.
It's going to be a nightmare here. Get an extra check in the mail, so don't worry.
Yeah.
We'll make sure that you get some more money. Concept something.
Now,
right.
What I don't remember was there different actors, or was it the same person, or I think two guys, and two girls, or whatever?
I think it was different people.
I don't recall.
I was just looking at it too. I know they at least had different shirts on, nothing else.
Yeah,
There were definitely different shirts. What happened? Is it still going? Oh,
Speaking of shirts, now what made you wear the same shirt I have on? You normally don't
trying to be like you.
You normally don't wear the same shirt I wear.
Well, it's not the same exact shirt. It's just a T-shirt and you got on the polo.
Oh, we'll be technical about it. The same color. You don't have your fancy designer logo shirt with all kinds of logos going across.
You just can't read what it says. It's white letters.
Oh, okay.
It says, "Be the best version of you." It might be a good one though.
Did you find your words yet?
It says.
You can look on our Facebook on Indie Film Screening. Check our Facebook page out, and that film clip will be on there, along with all the other film clips that we talked about or we bring up on these subjects. You can check the Facebook page out and see everything that we talked about, see the film. If you didn't get a chance to see the show, you missed the show, check our Facebook page and it talk about our first show all the way down to our last show. We even have some outtakes, some bloopers, some bonus clips there. So if you ever want to keep up to date what's going on with the show, go to our Facebook page. The editor was going to line up the little thing going across the screen there. I'm sure he'll put that in there. And just click on that, and then it'll take you straight to our Facebook page, and you can keep following us with the rest of the series we come across.
Absolutely. And tell us your thoughts about this. If you watch it, let us know what you think.
Yes.
Put it in the comments. But to me, it makes it seem like they're saying that there's some kind of you think you're seeing paranormal activity, but you're really not.
Really?
The way of understanding the situation depends on individuals' perspective.
Okay. Well, I can understand what he's trying to say, but the movie didn't explain.
It missed it though.
Yeah, the movie didn't explain that too much.
That's why they had to put those words there.
Yeah,
maybe.
Yeah. Well, maybe so. It talked about something going on, and at the end of the film, it shows you what was going on. But it's just a film that was kind of confusing for me to keep up with.
Yeah.
And,
I mean, it was
details.
I do like that they did, start off with all weird, like you say, it's all confused and like, what's happening?
Yeah.
Things moving, and then at the end they show everybody all moving and stuff.
Yeah.
So that was cool. Yeah.
Great effect on that one part. Great idea. Somewhat decent delivery, but it just missed the target altogether with me.
It missed the target altogether. So it was great. This was good, but it missed the target altogether.
Well, I mean, it was a great film, a great idea. Great concept. I understand what he was trying to do. Great special effects. The kitchen design and the kitchen coloring was completely horrible. Horrible. It was a great Charles and Stevie Wonder painted that kitchen.
That's the worst part was
So
the decor.
But all together, the director, whoever just missed the target on trying to deliver what this film was really about. Now, with all that being said, I'm not going to bash the person on the film. It was
too late.
No, I didn't say nothing bad. No. Wow. But whose side are you on anyway?
No, your side. This is co-host here.
But I thought that it was a great idea. It's just he missed the target of what this film was really about.
Mr. Morgan, okay.
Yeah, he missed the target. I mean, he just didn't deliver the film the way he wanted it to be.
Like back with Pepsi, when they did that commercial, they were trying to do this fake protest thing, and they just missed the mark.
Exactly,
and
yeah,
failed
exactly,
horribly,
yeah.
You know.
It's a great idea,
Yeah.
but it was not created and produced and put together to display what they wanted to say. A lot of people took offensive to it, and it backfired on them, and they pulled the commercial
Right away. Yeah.
Unfortunately, this guy did not pull his film, but I understand
But
that's exactly.
at least he didn't spend $1 million or whatever they spent. Probably.
But at the same time, I understand where he was going with this film, and great job with the whole putting it together. But he missed the target.
Yeah, it happens. Yeah. Next time, just gotta shoot a little.
Please
more
send us
shot.
another one so we can take a look at it. You do great work. You know.
Yeah, but practice makes perfect, or close to perfect. Though. Yep. So
I've been practicing all my life, and still am practicing.
So just get that target out and just keep shooting at it some more and get a little
Just
closer.
make sure I'm not in the way. So
after that, though, he might put your picture on the wall. Target. Like, I'll show you a target.
yeah, get a picture of J.Rome Lee Brown. We'll put it up on the wall there, and we'll use some target practice here. Well, I'm glad he sent it to us, and I hope he sends us more. And we have a lot of film coming towards the viewers out there. A lot of films coming.
Yep.
We started off with one. We didn't know where the rest was going to come from, but now they're rolling in, and we got enough material to keep us busy and have a lot of people pissed at us. So keep the footage rolling in.
You're busy for the next 100 years doing IFS. You're all old and gray.
Oh, yes. Some of us not too far from it. But just please keep the footage coming in, and we hope to see you guys again. And if you got any questions, suggestions, ideas, if you want to see us on location doing something, let us know. We're always looking to hear from people out there. Go to the website, go to the Facebook page, and drop your information, comments, so we can hear what you have to say, so we can bring it back and tell everyone else out there what you're thinking.
Absolutely. Any film screenings, signing off.
With that, I see you guys next time. Adios.